The Empress. It is 1887, the year of Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee. Rani Das is 16 years old and is travelling to England on a boat from India. She is working as an ayah, looking after children of an English family on the voyage. A young Lascar sailor called Harry notices her and befriends her. Rani also meets two other people on the journey, Abdul Karim and Dadiba Naroji. Rani thought she would have a job in England, but when the boat arrives at Tilbury Docks, Rani's employer sacks her. Harry helps her, and they stay in a boarding house run by a woman called Lascar Sally. Early next morning, Rani leaves the boarding house on her own. Harry desperately searches for her, but he can't find her. He is locked into his contract, so has to leave Rani in London. Reluctantly, he goes to work on the ships that transport goods around the British Empire. Meanwhile, in Windsor Castle, Abdul Karim has been sent as a gift to Queen Victoria. He starts off as a servant, serving her breakfast, but a friendship soon develops between the pair. Abdul becomes Victoria's closest friend, and she promotes him to the position of Munshi, her language teacher. Lady Sarah and members of the Queen's court are horrified. Rani doesn't have much money, but she goes back to the docks to try and get a ticket back to India. She meets a friendly, experienced ayah called Feroza. Feroza tells Rani how to persuade people to give her a job. Eventually, she meets a housekeeper called Georgina, who hires Rani as an ayah for her employers, Lord and Lady Oakham. At first, the job seems perfect, but before long, Lord Oakham forces her to sleep with him. Rani becomes pregnant with Lord Oakham's child and is thrown out of the house. Fortunately, Feroza and Lascar Sally find Rani and give her and her baby shelter. In 1891, Rani is living in a home for ayahs in Aldgate. She has now educated herself and has a daughter called Asha. Dadabai Naroji visits the ayah's home and he and Rani recognise each other. Dadabhai wants to be elected as an MP, and Rani tells him that she wants to support his campaign. Dadabhai employs Rani as his assistant, and the two become as close as father and daughter. In 1892, Dadabhai is elected as the first Indian Member of Parliament, representing the constituency of Finsbury. Despite the time that has passed, Harry has never forgotten Rani. Harry has learnt to read and write and sends letters for Rani to the only address he has, Laskasali's boarding house. Harry travels around the world working on ships. He and the other Lascars are badly treated by the English captains, and he becomes a leader of the disgruntled Lascars. Punished for his mutiny, Harry travels around the globe trying to get back to London. He has no idea whether his letters to Rani have ever reached her. By 1900, Dadabhai has not achieved any of the changes he wanted to make as an MP. He is going back to India, and now Rani has to decide if she wants to go with him or stay and try and make a life for herself and her daughter in London.